looking at that day to day, how do you actually keep consistency without slowing teams down?
Training and development, quality, and
Does this digital shift change the way Hallmark runs its operations in India?
technology is changing very fast nowadays. He's investing money more on tools and technology.
Has there been a moment where a challenge in one vertical actually helped you in solving another vertical's problem?
During the inception stage, we find many challenges. But how do you fix those challenges?
So, with so much focus on sustainability and compliance these days, how do you build that into your products at Hallmark from the day one itself instead of adding it in the later part?
When it comes to data, most of the competitors
Hi viewers, I'm Shivani and welcome back to another episode of podcast. Today we have with us Mr. Suman Tammareddy, Chief Operating Officer of Hallmark Global Groups India. Mr. Suman is a person who we really look up to as a leader. He's known for his ability to drive operational excellence and convert processes into lasting brand value. His leadership has been central to Hallmark Global Group's growth in India. It's great to have you with us, Mr. Suman.
Shivani, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
To start with, Hallmark works across 6 verticals in India. With that huge scope, how do you manage to operate without losing control?
Hallmark, we started this business in 2002. We started with staffing division, and from 2010 onwards, we diversify our businesses into products. We have multiple multi-verticals, business verticals. The only thing is you have to balance centralized strategy and local execution. When you see our business verticals, we have leadership team for each vertical. We have given a free hands to them so that they can operate and take decisions on their own. But we make sure that all the leadership team, they understand each business vertical goals and vision, and at the same time that aligns our group Hallmark vision also.
When you're looking at that day to day, how do you actually keep consistency without slowing teams down?
In our business, we believe process, training and development, quality, and services. These are the 4 pillars we believe in Hallmark. When it comes to process, whatever the client expectations are there, we can deliver the best product. Sometimes we can surpass more than what client expected. When it comes to people training and development, training and development is a continuous process in our company. Unless you train them, we may not be able to compete in the market. So that's a continuous process. And at the same time, we do a lot of investment in the tools and digital automation so that our team is equipped with all those tools so that we can release the product as per the industry standard. And though we have a good product, if you don't have a service, it's of no use. So we believe in 4 pillars.
Has there been a moment where a challenge in one vertical actually helped you in solving another vertical's problem?
See, when we started from 2002 till now, I should say in a different times we have started different business verticals. During the inception stage, we find many challenges. But how you fix those challenges, how you avoid those repetitive is very important. So what we did is whatever the challenges that we faced, fix in the other business verticals. All those we planned very well with the help of team, everything. Most important thing is we make sure the process, quality, compliance, security, whatever the concerns that we have, it's an ongoing process, I should say.
Okay. With so many moving parts, did it ever feel like you're running a symphony rather than just running operations?
When you handle multi-business, definitely there might be challenges, but how you sync them all is very important. And at the same time, whatever the challenges that we face in different business vertical, we try to adopt and implement in other business verticals, so that everything, all the business operations run smoothly.
That's a great way to look at it.
When you're leading people across industries with such different verticals, what kind of leadership actually works in that situation?
Leadership, I believe, who understands company goals and vision. Second thing is who empower people, who gives free hands to their team and direct them to achieve individual goals as well. So, in my opinion, a leader should understand company goals and vision and drive towards that. Most of in all the business verticals, we make sure that all the leaders, we give free hands to them so that they can take decisions on time and deliver the products in time.
That mix of trust and structure is really rare. How do you make sure efficiency does not kill innovation, especially in such large teams that you work with?
Efficiency, makes the process very smooth. Innovation make us, to be in the market. So with the help of technology, always we can deliver, the products much faster and smarter.
That's very practical.
When people think about brand, they often think about marketing. But from what you're saying, operation seems to play a big role. So, how does all this discipline actually build Hallmark's brand in India?
I strongly believe operation plays a key role, especially not only in IT but as well in non-IT as well. In IT, you have to deliver any product. You have to make sure process in place, and at the same time tools to be in place so that team can deliver the best product. Services also is very important. Nowadays, delivering the product without service doesn't work. That's the reason client expects both quality product and services. So all this happens with only operations team.
Technology is changing so fast these days. So, how does this digital shift change the way Hallmark runs its operations in India?
Technology is changing very fast nowadays. Hallmark is investing money more on tools and technology, especially in automation tools and AI. In development, we have invested a lot of money so that product development happens much faster than earlier. And AI tools nowadays makes the works much easier. It's been a continuous process that Hallmark is investing both on tools and technology.
Today, everything feels much more digital these days. So, what's the business environment right now in India, and how does Hallmark make sure it stays ahead in in such environment?
Without digital automation, nowadays no company will exist. Every company has to invest a lot of money in the digital. That helps company to move much faster in terms of delivering the products, in terms of services as well. And at the same time, nowadays, majority of the clients, they expect cost effective product. That happens only with AI and automation tools. And at the same time, majority of the clients, they want information on the tips, so that they can make the decisions very much easy. So all this will happen with only AI and tools.
You've built across very different services and products in India and also globally. So, which offerings really feel like the face of Hallmark?
Hallmark, when we started in 2002, we started with staffing, diversified into product development. In products, we have developed close to 6 products from 2010 to till now. And then from 2010 onwards, we diversify our businesses into spinning mill, and 2021 we diversified our business into group of schools and then renewable energy. For me, we started all the business from inception. So I can say everything is to my heart. So for me, everything is fun.
Okay. That shows how much goes behind the scenes, really. What would you say truly sets Hallmark apart from others in the market?
When we start any business or product in IT, I always tell the people do some research. What will be our USP? There might be so many competitors in the market. So how we can make some difference is very important. So I tell the team not only in IT and non-IT, whether it is school, spinning mill, or whatever, so that if we have a good research team, they understand much better. They will identify the competitor strengths, weakness. Based on that, if we start developing any product or build any business, definitely it makes a lot of difference in the market, and it's very easy to capture also. Second most important thing is, when you start a business, what will be the budget and how quickly you can release the product? What will be our strengths and USP? These are the major areas that any company, startup company should look at. So when we started anything, we do thorough research on the products and at the same time business. We do survey on the geos as well. Who are the competitors there? Based on thorough research, we do the development, establish business, and then deliver.
So, with so much focus on sustainability and compliance these days, how do you build that into your products at Hallmark from the day one itself instead of adding it in the later part?
Not only Hallmark, any company, compliance, process, data security are more important. Nowadays, if you don't have a process, you can't deliver the best product. Most of the clients, they see how we can secure their data, and at the same time, nowadays because of the fraudulent activities, they are more cautious about securing their data, and at the same time, compliance is more important. Whether it is spinning mill or be in IT, compliance is more important. So if we have all these three, we can deliver the best product.
Addressing the security aspect of it might be the biggest USP for us.
So security, I should say, we are spending a lot of money in getting the SOC, GDPR compliance, all those. Because basically one of our product, Nimble property, which is related to finance domain, data security is more important because all it is numbers over there. So that's the reason we spent a lot of money in the security and compliance.
Right, especially like industries like healthcare and all, security is a major concern.
Not only 2 or 3 verticals, I should say. Nowadays, if you have to go to any geos, Europe, GDPR compliance is important. So nowadays, most of the clients, they are asking, product compliance, security, everything. And at the same time, we are also into cloud services. We are certified partners both in AWS and Microsoft. So our team, had a lot of experience in terms of security and compliance.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Suman, for sharing your perspectives. It has been really insightful conversation for me and a lot of takeaways also.
Thank you so much, Shivani, for interviewing me about.
And thank you to everyone listening. Stay tuned for more such conversations with our leaders.